So now you see what is the currently working set. It is denoted by W small t t. T is a starting. So basically, it is like this. So all items of information means instruction, data, etc. All items of information accessed in time period, that is time interval t minus capital T to T in the time interval. Okay. So basically, it's nothing but a time interval in which all the particular data items are accessed, certain types of data items are accessed. That is the interval. And this tends to change rather slowly. Okay. So over the time, this WT minus T, it may change, but very slowly. Now, for the fastest reference, M1, that is the memory which is directly accessible by the CPU, should contain this entire your currently working set. So for any program, that currently working set. So obviously, if you change from program to program, the currently working set may very well be different. But let's talk about just one program. When we're talking about just one program, this currently working set generally changes very slowly. So that is why it is desirable to keep the currently working set of a program in M1. When that program is being serviced, then it is desirable to keep this in the M1. This is for the fastest reference. Obviously, you can imagine this. It's just common sense. If everything that you need inside the time interval is in M1, then there are no the hits and misses are going to be balanced. Okay, now we're talking about okay. So here we stop the class here. Now I will ask you if you have any queries. Amrita, you're going to ask me something. I'll always give you time to ask me questions. If you um, interrupt in the middle of the lecture, it becomes very difficult, especially in the online mode, because um, it's very difficult to pick up pace afterwards. So, I mean, I'll ask all of you, in fact, whenever you have a doubt or a disagreement or confusion, whatever you call it, just write down what you need to ask. Just always sit with a pen and a paper. So whenever you find that okay, there is a disagreement somewhere, just note that point down. When I ask you to get me the questions through, you just refer to that and ask me. Okay, so Amrita, what was your question? This is about computer architecture. It's very similar, obviously. Obviously, obviously, obviously. Actually, the microprocessor dataset fetching is obviously what is guided by the architecture, not the other way around. So this is an architecture class where you will find many similarities with the microprocessor class, definitely. If you have understood the 8085 microprocessor well, then you have understood a lot of the architecture. I cannot guide you with that, my dear. You are an educated person. You've already graduated. You are in master's degree now. Prepare your own notes yourselves. If you do want me to have a look at them, I cannot see. There are so many of you. Digitally, it's not possible. But you can discuss some of the points that you've mentioned, and I will be able to discuss that with you. No issues. And as I said, with anyone, everybody, if you want to talk to me directly, you can do that anytime. If you want me to discuss something, you can just WhatsApp call me. My WhatsApp call is in the same number. What you can just video call me on WhatsApp, and I can just show you a few things there if you've got any doubts or whatever. So, what other questions do you have? We got some time now, so you know. Any other questions, Amrita? And we've got Muhammad Shoaib and others who have joined newly. So, have you all? Are you okay with today's class? Have you got any questions about anything really? Please tell me. Okay, Amrita says no. What about Anonna, Shushma, Muhammad Shoaib, and Ayush Kumar, Amrita, Krishna Kumar, all of you, Prachi, Riyanka, Rohana, uh, okay, Shubhamay Paria, how are you? Any questions at all, Shubhamay? All right. Okay, but as I said that, I mean, if you dig into the book, everybody, that is the only way of learning. If you dig into your notes from the internet, that is the only way of learning. Yes, Wikipedia is a very good issue, very good source on except that I find Wikipedia a bit hard to learn from because the writings are not organized in. Sorry. Yes, because you see, the Wikipedia articles are written with very complex sentences going on and on and on and on. I don't know why they can't just write something with a simple sentence, simple line, so that we can all think it into ourselves and then go forward. They don't do that. Large, big paragraph. Yes, but it is not very detailed. And sometimes the diagrams are very unconventional. You've seen in case of uh, you know I'll mention a particular one, the clock d flip-flop. When we were doing that, you have seen that it's a bit different to say what is given in Malvino Brown. They were doing with NAND gates, and Malvino Brown has done it with something else, or I think it's the other way down, whatever it is. So obviously it can be done both ways, but the point is then you have to check and recheck. It may not match with the books. It's This is my primary book, John P. Hayes, Computer Organization and Architecture, and you may just order it on Amazon. And there is another book, Computer Architecture and Organization by William Stallings. William Stallings, Stallings, William Stallings. This one is from McGraw-Hill, and that one is, I think, from Pearson, most probably. Well, whatever it is, it's William Stallings, Computer Architecture and Organization. Can't exactly tell you. I have that book also in the office, but this is the one that I follow more because it is slightly more mathematical in nature. And for those people who want to follow a little bit of mathematics here and there, I don't actually, but for those people who want to, it's easier for them to understand. And this is a good place to start off with. Okay. So, with that, I'll take your leave and we shall meet again. Now, it may be, my dear fellows, the next class is on Monday, right? And Monday at 11 o'clock. It may be that for a few continuous weeks, the Monday 11 o'clock class, I may postpone a bit. Okay, so please don't mind about that. Please be ready for that. The reason is I'll be coming back from Kolkata, and if I have not managed to go in, I'll be actually driving and I can't log in and tell you. And in fact, sometimes I do tend to just stop the car somewhere and take the class, but the point is that sometimes the network is not available. So that is why, if I cannot meet you at 11 o'clock, I'll let you know slightly before that if I am or if I'm not. If I am, obviously, you will know. Otherwise, I'll let you know. Now, ask someone else to take the class. Then I'll follow up later on. It may be at 2 o'clock, even during your recess, or maybe in the afternoon. But I will take it afterwards. Is that okay, guys? Okay. So thank you for that. And have a nice day. And if you do have any problems or whatever, it doesn't matter if it's computer architecture, any problem whatsoever, if you feel you want to discuss with me, you can just discuss with me as a friend. I'm all ears for you. Okay. So see you all. Okay. I hope to see you all soon, actually. Not like this, but in practice in front of me, I want to see you soon. So let's hope for the best. Uh, and have a good day. If you are actually coming to HIT, do let me know. If you are actually coming to HIT, do let me know. We'll meet.